Alright, so I'm getting ready to explore the area that I left off in the last video. And I mean, before I get started, I might as well start my timer, because I always forget to. Okay, so you see on top of that building directly in front of me, there's that guy. Let me put my cane out so I can point at him. Right there. I'm literally pointing at the guy. He stood behind a Gatling gun. And after you clear through this next section right here, he just unloads. Like, straight up. He doesn't let off. So, right there, I'm going to skip his dialogue because I'm just gonna full-on sprint by. So you're gonna lose a lot of what this area actually is, which is a pain in the ass. So, right there. Look at that. Okay. Now I know there's an item back here with the crows. I don't remember what it is though. Bloodstone shards. It's actually very, very useful. Okay, so there's an item right there, and as you may have guessed, there's two enemies around this corner and an enemy around that corner. But the enemy that's around that corner is in that doorway, and there you go. Which might have spooked me had I not known it was coming. Like the first time I came through here, I think that got me. Because I went to just like straight. I knew that there were going to be enemies around the corner that way, so I looked that way and there was enemies, so I killed them, and then I went to run back this way. Now see, he can still see me and fire that Gatling gun at a 90-degree angle down, which is just ridiculous. Now there's the other hunter. This one's more of a pain because he's actually on the ground, capable of stopping you. Now if you rush up here, straight sprint. Since I have 8 bullets, I don't think that's going to be enough. So when I get up here, I'm going to actually do the whole stab myself in the leg for ammo. And then heal. I'm going to heal full. Now I'm going to do this cheaply. I'm going to push him off. And then exit the game and re-enter. That way it gives me his drop. So. And then he'll fall all the way down and just perish. Let me see if I can rotate the camera right. I don't want to step off of here and then just die horribly. Alright, now you see the item right there? I might actually be able to get it this time. Last time I went down there and had to get it, it was like hovering over the abyss, so I couldn't do anything. Look, I made friends. Now I'm going to lead them back down here to where the family is. So. I'm gonna say it's above. Oh wait, no, maybe, come on. You can do it, game, come on. There it is. The other guy doesn't really drop anything useful, so now that I'm past that, I don't really care to die here. So there's some items in here that you can get. I'm just gonna run by the guy because I don't really see a point in stopping to fight him. He's way stronger than I am. Like, I won't be able to kill him until after I come through the area with like, better gear. Look at how much damage he does. Good lord. I think this is safe to fall from. Yeah. Now, if you're looking at that normally, you'd think that was a death drop. I did too, until a crow knocked me off of it. So, there you go. Crows being useful. Now here I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of sprint by everything. Grab what I need to. move on with my business. This is a completely cheap way to do things. It costs you a ton of souls, but it lets you get some better gear so that later on when you need to farm souls, you can come back here and do it. So there's more hunter armor, and that stuff's actually kind of useful because you can, if you need to, like, oh, say, fire resist for some reason. I mean, it's not like enemies wield torches and want to light you on fire on a regular basis. You can equip that. I'm not gonna go in there that way. I'm gonna go in there this way because there's a couple items up top. Now this area up here, I showed you how to get up to the guy, but there's a path once you get to the top of this ladder. If you take a right, there's one enemy down here. Yeah, and then I don't think those other two will follow me, thankfully, because they can knock you off here. Now there's a couple items up here, including the one that's like, there's an area you can jump to. You will be on that path, and you can jump across to the top area there, which is a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna try it, even though I know what's over there. It's an item for you to equip onto your messengers. Which, I mean, as you've seen, I've written a total of 1 message, so it's not really worth that much to me, but to some people it is. How I did that was just sprinted straight forward and rotated the left analog before a matched circle so that I'd jump. Yeah, you got bloody messenger rags from that, so I'm gonna jump down here. I try to roll when I hit the ground, that way I don't just screw it up like I did right there and almost get killed. I think there's an item over here. And this is where that shortcut is that I was telling you about. Actually, I don't think this is where that shortcut is, now that I'm thinking about it. So I got trapped here last time. I missed the ladder, and those two guys were on me, so I had to swing just wildly. And there were just 2 dead bodies down there in opposite corners, with blood everywhere. Where am I? Oh, okay, that's where I am. This is gonna hurt. That will probably kill me. Yeah, I was just like panicked at that point. Okay, so did I kill him from? Oh no, he fell afterwards. Okay, so what happened right there was I went back up, opened the shortcut, and then like an idiot forgot that there was a ladder there in that instant that enemies were swarming me, and just hopped off. I was like, it's not that far. It isn't if your legs don't break on the impact. Because it's kind of the fundamental piece of you that's keeping your head from bouncing off the ground. And now we load back to the bonfire at the top, and then I don't have to worry about the Gatling gun now because I killed him. So now I can just kind of sprint down to where my souls are. Now the boss that I'm coming up against, I've heard talk that it's relatively easy, but I thought last time I came through, I thought the Father was relatively easy. I still kind of do, as cocky as that sounds, because I died to him. After seeing some of the harder bosses, I can understand where they're coming from about it being easy, but at the same time, I kind of feel they're being a little disingenuous. This next boss poisons you, has knockback, and is extremely quick. So if you're not ready, like if you're not paying attention, it can be extremely difficult. I see the motherfucker jumps out, yeah. Okay, but this next boss is like basically one of the guys that wears the cloth over their head here that poisons you. He's like one of those, except a bigger asshole, I guess, because he has an AoE poison, and when he gets into the last form that he has, his AoE poison is continually poisoning you. What the hell? What is this? I don't remember seeing this path last time. Oh no, I know where I am. Okay, yeah, I saw this path. I went the other way to explore because there was an item over there, and then came back over here. That's what happened. I took a left first instead of a right. Okay. Sorry, I've only been through this area once because I never came back. Even the weakest enemies in this kind of game can just wreck your health. That was nice of them to give me health, or antidote. I might need that. How does that put me to? 5 now? Oh, 9. Wow. Thought I only had 6 in it, or 4 a minute ago. Almost went back up that ladder. Okay. So I think the weapon that I wanted to buy is like 8,000, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't have enough to buy it, I already know that. I know there's enemies in here, yeah, that's what I thought. Nope. No, I thought the other one was still alive. Okay, oh, there it is. Now this thing will disappear if you don't kill it soon enough. He respawns whenever the bonfire, whenever you rest or return to the hunter's dream, or die. I'm not gonna do either, hopefully. So, just wanted to get that done quick. Oh well, I should not have just cut that corner like I did. Okay, that'll give me my health back. Heal just in case he gives me health. I didn't figure he would. Okay, now here's something that you should know. The area that the death dealers bring you to, there's a boss over there. A dark cleric boss like the other ones that I fought in the very beginning. Which this doesn't open from this side, but this is the opposite side of that battle arena. So if you can actually kill him, you'll come back up here. So if you're, I don't know, here farming materials, then you can actually kill that boss and then return to this area. So now I'm gonna jingle the bell. Let me equip it onto this. I'm gonna equip this here and then jingle it, and hopefully by the time I get to the boss, then I'll have a cooperator. There's an item here and an enemy that'll drop down on me, right? Yep, thought so. Yeah, almost made it out without getting hit. Now, this part right here, I fucking freaked out. I'm just gonna use this. I have 3, might as well. Now that shortcut that was at the top is right here. All I have to do is, I didn't know if there was an item back here. All I have to do is make it to the top of this staircase. And I mean, that's relatively easy with the fire damage. This next boss that I'm coming up to is actually one that fire damage is really good against, because it does a lot of damage because it's an organic target. So that's why you get more right there. And I do apologize in advance for like the jerky camera. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here because I know it's really close now. So I'll either return and do this next episode with a cooperator or without, but it'll probably go up right afterwards. This will be preparing for a boss fight. The next one will be the same number, just doing the boss fight instead of preparing. So I will see you guys next time.